Broadcasting live from City State Center, Pasig City, Philippines. Ito ang DWIZ. Nagbabalita ng tama, naglilingkod ng tama sa lahat ng Pilipino. Isang pagpupugay, pasasalamat at pagsisikap ang pangako na aming bibitiwan sa lahat ng aming natanggap na pagpapala. Pagpupugay sa lahat ng nagbigay ng pagkilala sa Aliw Broadcasting Corporation mula sa Philippine Outstanding Brand of the Year, Philippine Finest Business Awards and Outstanding Achievement, Asia Pacific Luminaire Awards, Southeast Asian Premier Business and Achiever Award. Sa aming mga natanggap, 4-time Best AM Station Awardee, DWIZ 882, 4-time Best Radio Newscaster Awardee, Dennis Antenor Jr., 3-time Best FM Station Awardee, Home Radio 97.9, 2-time Most Promising TV Station Awardee, Aliw Channel 23, at Best Public Service Radio Host Awardee, Bragi Braganza. Pangakong itutuloy ang pagbibigay ng tamang balita at tamang paglilingkod at isang malaking pasasalamat sa tiwalang naibigay sa amin. Pakaasahan yung gagawin naming malaking inspirasyon ito para ipagpatuloy ang maglingkod sa lahat ng Pilipino.
Ang programang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng PAGCOR.
Walang yumayaman sa pagiging empleyado lang. Dapat lahat tayo nagninegosyo. Timing! Narito ang isang programang magbibigay ng tamang gabay sa pagnenegosyo. Pakinggan at panoorin ang mga ekspertong magiging guest dito. Isang show para sa negosyo. DWIZ Negoshow. Kasama sina Lito Gagni at Gerry Urbina. Pakinggan ng live sa DWIZ. Panoorin ng live sa Aliw 23. At i-follow sa lahat ng digital channels ng DWIZ, Facebook, YouTube, at DWIZ News App. Huwag munang magplano, huwag munang sasabak, huwag munang papasok sa negosyo nang hindi napapanood ang show na Negoshow.
Okay, we're back. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, yeah.
And Tito, we have a very, very special guest
Special
today.
guest na
Very inspiring.
Very inspiring, but unfortunately, he cannot speak Tagalog much.
Yeah.
Not
I understand every word. I just don't know what it means.
Guest po natin this afternoon is Mr. Andy Maluche. Siya po yung founder ng Currywurst Meister.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah. Andy, thank you so much for spending your
Well,
Friday
thank
afternoon.
you for having me here.
Yes,
Really
yes.
appreciate
Our
it.
pleasure, actually.
Before we get talking about your business, can you tell us first what were you doing before you started Currywurst Meister?
Oh, well, long story.
Long story. We got to.
I'm an artist. I'm a
okay.
painter. I'm a sculptor. I
Okay.
had several art exhibitions here worldwide in the Philippines.
Okay.
And I've been doing this most of my life. I also own an advertising agency.
Oh.
As part of the agency, I've been doing photography and videography.
Okay.
And I have been doing that full time until about 2018, 19 or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
What made you immediately, transition to becoming an entrepreneur?
Yes.
It's my son's fault.
Oh, your son's fault. Okay.
He came back from Germany and he had this big idea. He wants to do a food cart. And
Okay.
said, okay. I help you design the food cart.
Yes.
I have a friend, a chef Robert Lilia, who's a very well established chef, and he can help us with the food to do that. So we built the food cart. We built two.
Two?
We had the chef, my son, everybody working, and it kind of started to take off. Then Mr. Duterte became president and said there's no more food carts.
Oh.
So we had to close everything down.
Oh, okay.
And then
Very interesting, yeah.
he had this law about clean sidewalks and stuff.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Nice.
So your food cart was on a sidewalk? Where?
Yeah, originally in front of Heckle and Jekyll in
In Makati Avenue. Poblacion.
Yes,
now.
Poblacion.
Yes, okay.
And then we also had one in very near here. I forgot the bunk. It was on the roof. Forgot the exact address.
Okay.
And then we were able to move into Legazpi Market.
Markets?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we were there for a while. And because Chef Robert he's a very good chef, but he's also very high-end. So we had like New Zealand mussels in white wine sauce. We had all kinds. That was before the German. So he's Swedish, so it was
Yes.
more of a international food thing.
Okay.
That didn't work.
I see.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So we tried it for a while, and then it didn't work. Then I said, okay, why don't we try German street food?
German street food. Okay.
Street food.
That street food should work everywhere, right?
Yes.
So we got a very famous German street food is the currywurst.
Currywurst,
Which is like a sausage or different kind of bratwurst.
Yes.
And you have a currywurst sauce, which is similar to ketchup, but
Ketchup.
a little bit more sophisticated.
Yep.
And then you actually sprinkle curry powder over it.
Oh.
And you serve it with a bun or French fries. And it's the #1 street food in Germany.
Germany, that's right. Yeah.
So we said, okay, let's do that. So I rebranded. It was called Barking Bun before.
Barking bun. Okay.
And then we rebranded to Currywurst
Currywurst
Meister.
Sounds more authentic. Yeah.
We were then started selling. It actually kind of worked. But then there was somebody else in the Legazpi market who also sold currywurst.
Sure.
Oh.
And somehow they had not communicated, and then they said, no, you cannot sell the same. So we had to close down. So we closed down.
Oh, second,
Okay.
huh?
So what did you do next?
Yeah, so the next thing I started slowly going a little bit online.
Okay.
And then I thought, I pay way too much for the buns. I pay way too much for the sausages. I cannot ever make money out of this.
Okay.
I need to learn how to do this. So I went onto YouTube
Oh, wow.
and
YouTube.
taught myself how to do the sausages, how to do the bread buns.
I see.
Oh, so you're a graduate of YouTube University.
Yes.
Self-study, huh?
That's good.
Yeah.
Tito,
Not
that's
only
very
once.
important
Yes.
for many of our
Yeah.
listeners and our
Those
audience.
of us, we have many listeners.
Yeah.
I think-
They listen to us to learn about,
Yeah.
about entrepreneurship and everything. And now this is a new thing that you can learn what you want to be with YouTube.
Or what you want to
Anything,
do. Yeah.
anything. Yeah, you don't need to subscribe to any university or anything. Anything is in YouTube.
Wow.
You can learn.
YouTube, yeah. So there's a lot to learn, huh?
But if you do, you have to, you cannot watch one video.
Okay.
You have to watch 20.
Okay.
And then you have to do it 20 times.
Experiment.
And experiment, and you figure out, because
I see.
80-90% is,
Yeah.
you can forget about it,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But you find the gems, and the important thing is you need to try it yourself,
yes.
experiment yourself, and then you figure out, this is not right, but this one's saying this is not right. But then
Yeah.
you can figure that out.
So when did your business take off?
Well, it slowly was growing. Basically, it was just me doing it at home. Then we went to Alabang Market.
Okay.
Okay.
So another weekend market.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then we took off. Then
Tuloy.
we sold out after 2 hours every time we went there. Our car was full with bread. We arrived 2 hours later, nothing left. It was
wow.
It was very well, very happy.
Okay.
My wife was very happy. She joined me to, and then COVID came.
I see. So what happened with COVID?
The market closed down,
Yes.
but we were the only ones who were open online.
I see.
I already had the website, everything, and it was.
Oh, wow.
And no restaurant was open, nothing. Everybody, and we were the only ones. My wife had COVID, so she couldn't help me.
Oh, no.
So I was the only one alone.
Yeah.
And I was booked out a week in advance. Everything. I worked like
Everything sold.
18,
Everything
20
sold.
hours a day. I had to do all the baking myself, the sausage, and then packing, and then delivering, and delivering through Lala Move.
Lala Move, yeah.
So this became your passion. Whatever happened? Did you have any misgivings about leaving your artwork?
Not really. I was still doing now and then art,
Painting.
but not so much in recent years. No, I can always go back to that.
Yes.
That's my. That's when I'm retired and I go back to painting.
But for now,
This is my passion. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But not just about the bread. Actually, more like in your direction. It became the whole idea of how to do that as a business.
Yes.
How to do the marketing, the accounting, everything like that.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the challenges that you
Yes.
really want to handle.
Yes.
Challenge. It's the challenge.
so Tito, very inspirational. 'Cause
Yes.
again, as you can see through Andy's journey, a lot of self-learning involved.
Yeah.
Again.
Yes.
I think that again,
Yeah,
I
pero
think
it will take a while. Talaga, you really have to be very patient. You really have to go through 20 YouTube videos.
correct. Yes. Yeah.
For each item.
For
each item, for each item.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wait, Andy, you started off first with breads, then you've transitioned to sausages.
Well, the first thing I made was like a Bavarian meatloaf.
Okay.
Kababayan.
And I should not, because that's one of the most difficult things to do.
Yep.
That was really close of giving up for that one. And then I did pretzels, because I like pretzels. They're from my place. I'm from Munich, Bavaria,
Yep.
so we have pretzels.
Yeah.
And again, they're also not that easy to do.
Yes.
So I chose, but I didn't know that I chose some of the most difficult part. I should have started with a normal bread, which is much easier.
I see.
But sometimes that puts you at an advantage, your brand, because
Yeah.
obviously, since it's very difficult to
Yes.
to make,
That's right.
others aren't doing it.
Yes,
They can do
that's
that.
it.
Yeah.
You have an advantage.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
The same thing with sourdough. Sourdough breads are much more unpredictable than normal breads.
Yes.
Because it depends on the weather, the temperature,
Okay.
the humidity,
Yes.
what mood my baker is in. It depends on so many different
Yeah.
things that you for big bread companies, they cannot make it because they have to be very consistent in size and
right, yeah.
everything.
Nice.
We have a little bit more leadway. Took me many years before the breads are really consistent, right? It's not that
Many
easy.
years, huh?
Many years.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. So again, I think ito,
Yeah.
that's a good lesson na
Good lesson.
talagang
That you really can learn.
it's
no?
not overnight, You
Yeah.
can't,
no.
achieve success
You really-
overnight.
yeah,
Well, you can small. You go baby steps, and you do have baby success.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was doing well. We were selling whatever, like a 10,000 or something, and it's nice. So we have some little extra income, and so that was already success. Of course, it can grow bigger, and then,
Yes.
and I hope there's much more success coming.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, after today, for sure.
After that show,
Yes. I see.
Wait,
Nice.
Andy. What sets your bread apart
Apart, yes.
from the others that are out there in the market?
yeah, one of the main thing is, we are a small cottage industry, so it's all handmade. So it's we don't have you have mixer, of course,
Yes.
but we're not doing hand kneading.
Yes.
That would not be possible. But about 4 years ago, there were only basically a French baker,
Yes.
Wildflower.
Yes.
Maybe 1-2 other ones I forgot. L'artisan is French baker. No?
French baker as well. Yeah.
So there were only those bigger companies,
Yep.
and like I said, they can't do this because they cannot risk the inconsistency.
Okay.
So they have to do tricks. They use enzymes in the breads,
So yours is all natural.
Natural.
ingredients.
our breads are all natural.
That's why it's in the.
Yeah.
And the sausages, for most the sausages are just very plain fresh meat, not frozen meat. Big difference.
Okay.
Even I could buy the meat for 30% cheaper if I buy it frozen and imported. No, we're using, and we're not using any cuts, leftover cuts from the butcher. We buy the most expensive, the kasim and the liempo, to make our sausages because you taste it. It's a whole different story. And when you make it fresh, and then you don't have to put preservatives in it, only for the smoked sausages. There's like, okay, the meatloaf, ham, the smoked tenderloin, and these things, they actually also derive the flavor from the nitrites, the salts you put in there.
Yes, yeah.
And you're smoking them, they're hanging in 70, 80 degrees heat for 4 or 5 hours. I would not do that without preservative in it because I don't want to kill my clients. You know?
Of course. Yeah.
But the other fresh meats, they have no, and the breads have no enzymes, nothing in it.
All natural.
Yeah.
So do you
That's what-
package yourself as the healthier option?
In a way, it was not really a big.
Because keto diets are big nowadays.
Yeah.
People are very health conscious about what they eat. So I think
There's quite a number of people, and yes, I would say a big number of our clients order our bread because they know that it has no preservative. They know it's like this kind of bread, for example, a sandwich bread.
Okay.
If you buy the normal one in the supermarket, it's mostly air and the rest is chemicals. So this one has a flavor. It's heavy. It's a little bit more dense. It has, and it doesn't have all this stuff in it. So there are people who order for that.
So that is what sets you apart, actually. So when do you see yourself in, let's say, 2 to 3 years from now?
Well, 10 times bigger.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
You can always dream.
Yeah,
Dream
of
big.
course, yeah.
Big, yeah.
But saying that, we've been growing quite rapidly the last 4 or 5 years. This year, it's kind of like
Plateaued?
It plateaued. Yeah, it's
Why?
like
Why do you think?
I have no idea.
Okay.
And there's so many factors you have no control over.
Okay.
For example, I don't know. Maybe there are now a bunch of other people offering sourdough.
Say,
Maybe that is part of it. Generally, it's not a bad thing because you have a bigger acceptance for sourdough bread and the demand for it.
Yep.
Sure, there should be more companies, and the more companies and the more exposure, maybe there will be also more demand.
That's right.
That's my hope.
Yeah.
But there are so many. I advertise in Facebook.
Okay.
I suspect Facebook is not always working that well as they say they do. Yeah. So like 2-3 months ago, you went online and said like, hey, what happened with my advertising? Not only here, worldwide. Huh?
Yep.
So they have problem with the AI that it's not really working as things like that can happen.
Yes.
I'm not accusing Facebook of that.
Yeah, sure.
But that can happen. Another thing happened right now. Globe decided to block my website since a week.
why?
I have no idea.
Okay.
They did some retouching on their technical thing, and
So Globe subscribers can't access your website?
not all of the, maybe about anybody with Wi-Fi, Globe Wi-Fi. But it seems they fixed it today. Let's hope.
Today.
But and it's of
So
course,
paging Globe?
yes,
Yeah.
Globe. Nobody can talk to it, Globe.
Yes. Okay.
It's easier to get an audience with the Pope than to find a technician.
So hopefully they're listening
Yes,
or they're watching
please.
today. Yeah, please.
Possibly they've grown so big, they miss the small ones.
That's right. And I hope they understand that, it affects
Yes.
small businesses,
Yes.
Yeah, these downtimes, So
Yeah, I understand Balicin is carrying your product.
Yes, we were lucky. A few years back, we met, and actually, my wife and me became friends with RVO, with Bobby Ongpin.
Bobby Ongpin, yeah.
And
that's, may I add, that says a lot about your products. Because
Yeah, very picky.
Mr. Ongpin was known to be very picky, very meticulous
Yes.
with the products that he would offer in Balicin, his
Yes.
private island, yeah.
yeah, true, yes. Yeah, so we were honored, of course, and then he used to live in Germany for a while, and he had a German-Austrian wife.
Yes.
And the daughter of that is a friend of mine, actually. She's also an artist. We know each other from the arts scene before. So they decided to make this restaurant on Balucina, Bavarian Austrian restaurant.
Yeah.
Beautifully designed, really very well designed. And then invited us to be the supplier of the food. So we supply mostly the sausages, some of the bread, not all of the bread.
Yeah.
I went a few times and taught the local bakers how to do like pretzels and things like that.
Ayun. That's it.
yeah.
That's
Baguettes.
Yeah, baguette. French. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, so these are new German buns.
Okay.
Now we like you have to also listen to your customers and find out what they like. Like for example, it became very clear after a while that the majority of Filipinos like soft breads.
Soft
breads.
They're not used to have a bread like with a hard crust, right?
Crust, okay.
Which you would have in Germany or other places in Europe, and so you listen.
Okay.
So I made some more softer breads. Like they're still German breads, but you choose the products.
I see.
Andy, I just want to amplify that because again, you people are watching and listening today. It's very important to listen to your customer.
Listen to your
Makinig
customer,
sa mga
and you have to be
customers.
flexible. You know,
You have to be flexible.
don't abandon your principles.
Yes.
So we're still not making like bad breads because they're like cheaper or softer or one way to make bread soft is by adding oils and lards and stuff to it, which we don't want to do.
Lord.
We have like we just showed like we have sweet breads which have butter in them.
Yes.
And eggs, but it's not. We don't put oil in it. We put butter in it.
Okay.
And so we still use good ingredients.
Filipinos are big fans of butter.
Yeah. And it's still a German bread.
Yes. Yeah.
But we tell them, look, this is not as healthy as this one because it has butter and eggs and whatever in it. No.
What's your best-selling bread right now?
Well, these two, like this one, the sandwich bread is selling very well.
Yes.
The sourdough, it's sourdough, by the way, also.
Sourdough, okay.
These 5-grain breads are selling very well.
Okay.
And that sweet bread I just said it's a braid, like it's like a shala. We're selling a lot of those. Yeah.
And wait, Andy, can you share, probably to the people that are watching and listening right now, just some tips on and advice on how to transition online? Because you went from traditional brick and mortar to selling online. Was it, I mean, you mentioned that even before the pandemic, you already had established your online presence, right? Yeah.
So as I mentioned before, I have an advertising background. So I made websites in the 90s. So I knew how to do HTML.
Okay. So you know how to code yourself?
Yes. Not HTML. Yeah. And I use WordPress now. I don't do any coding.
Yes.
I cry and call the technician. That's how. So I had that background already, and I already had 5-6 websites for my art, for different things.
Yeah.
So I just made another website already for that. But any kind of business, you have to have a website because that's what people use to check you out if you're genuine or not.
That's right.
They see you on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok and said, okay, that's quite nice, but they still want to see a website. They still want to see a little bit more about you.
Yeah.
And so that one you have to have.
Okay.
And then you add.
Wait,
Break po
we'll
muna
just take
tayo.
time.
Break po. It's time check at 2:25.
DWIZ Negoshow.
That time check was brought to you by MX3.
MX3. Tunay, natural, at original.
This time check was brought to you by Arena Plus. Sa Arena Plus, astig sa sports.
Download Arena Plus app now in App Store. You can watch it also on arenaplus.net. Sa Arena Plus, astig sa sports.
Oras, hatid sa inyo ng Pagcor.
Sun make light so bright with my friends. Show off my light in the club or in the sun. Sun make light, let's have fun. Da 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 da. Show your light, your sun make light anytime, anywhere. Light dito, light doon. Sun make light, show your light. Got anong light, lifeless worries kasi low calories. Light dito, light doon. Sun make light.
I keep coming back to the light life.
Drink responsibly.
Panatilihing masaya ang paglilibang. Magtakda na oras at limitahan ang gastos sa paglalaro. Huwag magsugal kung nalulungkot. Huwag hayaang makasira ng buhay at pamilya. Para sa impormasyon ukol sa responsible gaming, tumawag lamang sa hotline number 02-8404-0171 o bisitahin ang www.casinofilipino.ph. Isang mensahe mula sa Pagcor. Gambling is for 21 years old and above only. Keep it fun. Game responsibly.
Bitin sa cash? Sa M. Luillier Quick Cash Loan, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. I-present ang item for appraisal. 2. Mag-submit ng valid ID o ML Diamond Card. 3. Kunin ang cash at transaction slip. Ang laking tulong, diba? ML Quick Cash Loan. Maaasahan lagi. M. Luillier, tulay ng pamilyang Pilipino.
Maglaro sa bingo.
We need to really focus on being healthy. It really helps to improve our life. Hola from Barcelona. I'm Winmark Ortega, 41 years old, hamon cutter and fitness coach. And this is my MX3 story.
Hi, Winmark.
Hi.
Ilang oras yung shift mo pagka nag-work ka here?
Shift ko lang po is like 6 hours a day.
6 hours?
And hindi naman po siya stressful. Ang stressful lang po pag talaga nagsasabayan lang po yung mga tao.
Paano mo nasusustain the whole 6-hour routine?
Of course, eating healthy and a good supplement, which is MX3. Thank you
Wow.
sa MX3. I'm having this kind of boost.
So how did you know about MX3 food supplement?
Yeah, it was referred by a friend. I tried it and then I started to really notice the results. It supported every aspect of my recovery. Kasi ang MX3 has a very high anti-inflammatory properties. So
Yes, that's right.
every time I work out, I have muscle discomfort, of course, muscle fatigue. So MX3 really helped me to recover. Most importantly, it's all organic. That's why I'm using it.
Thank you so much, Winmark.
Thank you so much. Muchas gracias, MX3. Muy bien. Buen trabajo. MX3, dito ko believe.
Pagsapit ng alas 12 bago ka mag-lunch
O kaya nagla-lunch ka.
dagdagan pa ang mga alam mo
Para hindi ka naman huli sa balita.
live sa DWIZ Manila at sa lahat ng DWIZ News FM sa buong Pilipinas, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao at mapapanood ng live sa Aliw 23 Free TV at sa lahat ng digital channel ng DWIZ ang Balitang Bayan. Mga balitang nangyari lang at kasalukuyang nangyayari. Balitang Bayan. Kasama ang opisyal na tagagising ng bayan, si Drew Seno. Di ka aantukin kapag nalaman mo na ang latest sa Balitang Bayan. Sa patuloy na pagbabalita ng tama at paglilingkod ng tama. Balitang Bayan. Araw-araw, 12 noon.
Dahil kung di mo alam to, kaso ang kakaharapin mo sa NBI. Nako!
DWIZ Balita ngayon!
Magandang hapon na. PBBM na mahagi ng milyon-milyong halaga ng ayuda sa mga magsasaka at mangingisda sa Bohol. Ang detalye ng balitang yan ihahatid ni Patrol 13 Gilbert Perdes.
Bilang bahagi ng patuloy na pagsisikap ng pamahalaan na tulungan ng mga komunidad para makabangon mula sa krisis na dulot ng El Nino phenomenon sa Central Visayas, personal na binisita ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. ang lalawigan ng Bohol. Ito yung pamamahagi ng iba't ibang tulong mula sa pamahalaan para sa mga magsasaka, mangingisda at mga pamilya nila sa isang programa na ginanap sa Carlos P. Garcia Sports Complex sa lungsod ng Tagbilaran ngayong araw. Ayon sa Presidential Communications Office o PCO, kabilang sa mga ipinamahagi ni PBBM ang mga agri-fishery assistance packages, kabilang ang mga makinaryang pangsakahan, kagamitang pangisda, binhi at pataba, bilang bahagi ng patuloy na pagsisikap o pagsusumikap ng Department of Agriculture na palakasin ng sektor ng agrikultura sa gitna ng mga hamong dulot ng krisis. Kasunod ng pamahagi ng tulong serbisyo, nagbigay din si Pangulong Marcos ng ayuda na nagkakalaga ng tig 10,000 pesos bawat isa sa 20 piling benepisyaryo mula naman sa Bohol at Cebu, pati na rin na 100 milyon bilang pinansyal na tulong sa dalawang pamahalaang panlalawigan. Bukod dito, namahagi rin ang DSWD ng cash assistance na nasa 10,000 pesos bawat isa para sa 10,000 magsasakat mangingisda sa ilalim ng ayuda para sa kapusang kita o AKA program. Dagdag pa ng PCO ang iba pang ahensya ng pamahalaan tulad ng DTI, DOLE, TESDA at iba pang ahensya ng gobyerno gaya ng tanggapan ni House Speaker Martin Romualdez ay nagkaloob din ng iba pang anyo ng tulong sa mga natukoy na benepisyaryo at maging sa mga dumalo sa naturang aktibidad. Patrol 13 Gilbert Perdes para sa himpilang may totong lakas. DWIZ nagbabalita ng tama, naglilingkod ng tama.
Samantala, access sa medical education mas lalong pinalakas ng CHEDA. Balita mula kay Patrol 38 Jen Patrolya.
Nadagdagan pa ang mga state university na maaaring mag-alok ng medical education. Kasunod ito ng pag-aproba ng Commission on Higher Education sa aplikasyon para sa Doctor Medicine Program ng Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University at Bulacan State University. Ayon sa ahensya, magiging epektibo ito simula sa academic year 2024 to 2025 bilang bahagi ng implementasyon ng Republic Act No. 11509 o para sa Bayan Act. Dahil dito, iginiit ni CHED Secretary Popoy De Vera na sa tulong ng dalawang universidad, madaragdagan na ang mga doktor na magsisilbi sa mga bayan na walang mga eksperto. Nabatid na ang DMMMSU ang ika-21 public medical school na inaprubahan ng CHED, habang ang BULSU ang unang universidad na mag-aalok ng medical education sa Central Luzon. Patrol 38 Jen Patrolya nag-uulat para sa impilang may todong lakas. DWIZ nagbabalita ng tama, naglilingkod ng tama.
Para sa karagdagang impormasyon at mas marami pang mga balita, bisitahin kami sa aming website www.dwiz882am.com at sundan ang aming X account at Facebook page DWIZ. Ako po si Mayan Day Palma.
DWIZ Balita ngayon!
Ang balitang ito ay inihatid sa inyo ng Bingo Plus. Bingo sa saya, plus sa panalo. Download Bingo Plus app now on Google Play or Apple App Store. You can watch our live draw via Bingo Plus website www.bingoplus.com. Sa Bingo Plus, bingo sa saya, plus sa panalo. This time check is brought to you by
Whirlpool Home Appliances that make everyday living so much easier. From washers, dryers, refrigerators, microwave ovens, cooking products, to air cons, air purifiers, and dishwashers. Whirlpool, sensing what matters today. Making your world a little easier. Whirlpool.
This time check is brought to you by
Technogas Technique Kitchen Appliances. Technogas Technique is available in appliance stores nationwide. Furnish your kitchen with Technogas Technique appliances. Technogas Technique, your cooking partner. That's the Technogas Technique.
Oras sa Pilipinas, 2:36 ng hapon.
That time check was brought to you by
Whirlpool Home Appliances that make everyday living so much easier. From washers, dryers, refrigerators, microwave ovens, cooking products, to air cons, air purifiers, and dishwashers. Whirlpool, sensing what matters today. Making your world a little easier. Whirlpool.
That time check was brought to you by
Technogas Technique Kitchen Appliances. Technogas Technique is available in appliance stores nationwide. Furnish your kitchen with Technogas Technique appliances. Technogas Technique, your cooking partner. That's the Technogas Technique.
DWIZ. DWIZ Negoshow. Kasama sina Lito Gagni at Gerry Urbina. Negoshow.
Nais nilang sagutin ang mga pahayag ni Attorney Nicole Rose Margaret Camilla na ipinapasa sa PAGCOR ang sisi kung bakit may mga kasong kriminal na isinampa ang Department of Interior and Local Government laban sa kanyang kliyenteng si Mayor Alice Go ng Bambantan lang. Malinaw ang mga patakaran ng PAGCOR. Kapag lumabas sa batas ang mga binigyan nila ng lisensya, itong lisensyang provisional license o regular license ay pinapatawan agad sila ng matinding parusa at multa. At kung malubha ang kasalanan, ay kinakansela agad ang lisensya. Walang kinalaman ang PAGCOR sa pagbibigay ng mga lokal na business permit at lisensya. Hindi rin nila responsibilidad ang inspeksyon ng mga gusaling wala sa ilalim ng kanilang poder. Ang pag-i-issue ng gaming license ay batay sa sariling panuntunan ng PAGCOR sa mga dokumentong isinusumiti ng mga aplikante. Sa kaso ng sinalakay na compound sa Bamban noong Marso 13, 2024, isa sa mga kumpanyang nasa loob ng compound ay ang Zun Yuan Technologies Incorporated na noon ay may hawak na provisional license mula sa PAGCOR. At pinagkaloob ito noong October 19, 2023. Ang nakarehistrong address ng Zun Yuan ay nasa ikalawa, ikatlo at ikaapat na palapag ng AI Building sa loob ng compound ng Baofu Land Development Incorporated. May mga tauhan doon ng PAGCOR mula sa Compliance, Monitoring and Enforcement Department upang bantayan ang kanilang operasyon. Bukod sa nasabing address, walang karapatan ang PAGCOR na puntahan ang may ibang gusali sa loob ng nasabing compound na mahigit 8 hektarya ang lawak, kung saan ang ibang mga gusali ay malalayo at hindi basta-basta mapapasok. Walang legal na batayan ang matauhan ng PAGCOR upang pasukin at alamin ang nangyayari sa mga nasabing pribadong lugar dahil sa labas ito sa kanilang saklaw. Bukod sa pagmamatsyag at pagpapatupad ng kanilang mga alituntunin, ang tanging papel lamang ng PAGCOR sa sinalakay na compound ay ang pagbibigay ng pansamantalang lisensya sa Zun Yuan Technologies na agad binawi matapos ang raid noong Marso 13. Bilang paglilinaw, sa panahon lamang ng kasalukuyang pamunuan ng PAGCOR, natuklasan at naisiwalat ang mga totoong anomalyang sangkot ang mga Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators o POGO. Sa panahon lamang ng kasalukuyang administrasyon ng PAGCOR, nagkaroon ng hindi kukulangin sa 10 pagsalakay laban sa mga hinihinalang gawaing kriminal sa loob ng mga POGO, kaya nalantad ang mga anomalya katulad ng natuklasan sa Bamban, Tarlac.
We're back. Tito, bilis mo mag-change outfit.
Siyempre, kailangan.
Grabe. From black to white.
No,
Quick.
Ganyan kasi PAGCOR kailangan disente. Anyway, shout out muna kay Sheila Aguilar Gutierrez. At kay Francis C. Canuto ng Mega World Audit. Nice. Saka si Jude Esguerra Tanhanlangit. They are watching.
Good afternoon po.
Mamaya mag-advertise na sila dito.
Ayos!
Mega World. Mega World Foundation. Mega World Foundation. Nagbibigay yan ng mga scholarship sa mga Yeah, good. Yeah. Anyway, back.
Yeah, Andy, before nga tayo mag-break, we're talking about your website.
Yes.
Can you share lang, kasi you mentioned nga while we were off the air that you're using a template, right?
Well, it's nowadays quite easy. You have WordPress, you have Wix, you have some other, I don't even know the names, but you can it's very easy to get the template. You can customize it to what you want.
Yes.
You have different functions. You can add like an e-commerce, like WooCommerce, or there's other ones, Shopify or something.
Yes.
You can just add it, and then you have a functioning website.
Wow. So, again,
yung mga gusto mag
Negosyo,
dyan, and then
online.
Pumasok online yan, madali.
You can just
WordPress,
access a template.
Template. Tuturuan na kayo.
And it's not the templates are free, so only you have to pay for is your domain name and hosting, which is I don't know, $10 a month or something, maybe something like that.
Yes, yeah.
Si RT yata, nireserve mo ata lahat ng domain name mo eh. And then you have to reserve it. And there are those who reserve earlier, and then they sell that. Halimbawa, Pilipinas, everything, grabe.
We've had a guest here.
But it's not so easy anymore. If you still have to show that you actually use it. Otherwise, if you have like you have the name from a famous company, and you cannot show that you actually use it when they're using it, you can lose it. It's not that easy anymore.
Wait, Andy, you mentioned a while ago that your wife joined you in the business.
Actually, she was there from the very beginning.
Okay, so she was.
Yeah, she helped me with when we have the. Of course, she was not in the street in the food cart. That was my son who was there. But like in the Legazpi market and in Alabang market, she was there, and she doesn't like it very much. That part.
Yes.
But nowadays, I could not do it without her. Like she's doing.
You have to be with me. We are in this together.
You have to make.
Again, that's inspiring because I'm sure there's many entrepreneurs that are aspiring entrepreneurs that are tuned in right now. That, are thinking twice about
always good to
working
have
with their wife.
Some kind of partner. Because of course you have your own ideas, but you always have. It's good to have somebody else thinking with you. And you can divide chores and responsibilities. So that's. I could not do it without her.
Shout out to your wife.
Shout out. That's not a shout out. That's a wave.
Wait, Andy. Also during the pandemic.
Yes.
Right? I'm sure. I heard. I think you're going to confirm this. You had a surge of massive orders.
Yes.
How did you cope?
We were the only ones open.
Yes.
So.
What did you do to adjust to the overwhelming amount
my butt off.
You worked your butt off. Yeah.
That's the only thing I could do. No, we had orders a week in advance. So I've been working 18, 20 hours a day. That time my wife could not help me because she had COVID. She was she quarantined herself. But then afterwards, then of course she helped, and then so it was very challenging. But also,
did you have staff helping you?
They weren't allowed to come. Right? Nobody was allowed to leave the house. Right?
So you did that alone?
I was all alone.
Together with your son, no?
No. He was already back
in Germany.
I think so. Yeah. No, but nobody could help me, so I had to do it all alone.
How about the raw materials? Were they not challenging?
Interestingly, no. We coped with that. I was wondering about that also. Yeah, some things, of course, we couldn't get, but with the flour and the meat was all available. Yeah.
Tito, again, I think it's very inspirational.
I mean,
story.
It was a tragedy, the whole thing, but of course, for us, it was lucky.
For those people there who's the family member did not have a business that went up, you can take over. You can take over and then learn from there.
Yeah. But again, Tito, Andy is really part of that common theme shared by most of our guests here in Negoshow. During the pandemic, their business boomed.
Yeah. If you have your own business, that's what. Unless you have something which it doesn't fit into the.
Wait, Andy, I forgot to ask a while ago. What's your best-selling sausage right now?
Well,
and why?
Probably the Nürnberger sausage. It's like a small breakfast sausage.
Okay.
And it's just very tasty. Whoever tries it loves it.
Anyway, break po muna tayo. It's 2:45.
DWIZ Negoshow. That time check was brought to you by Bingo Plus. Bingo sa saya, plus sa panalo. Download Bingo Plus app now on Google Play or Apple App Store. You can watch our live draw via Bingo Plus website www.bingoplus.com. Sa Bingo Plus, bingo sa saya, plus sa panalo.
Oras hatid sa inyo ng Surf to Sawa. Sa halagang 4 pesos per day per user, meron ka ng prepaid fiber internet na unlimited, mura at walang kontrata. Powered pa ng Converge. Punta na sa surftosawa.com o sa facebook.com/surftosawa para mag-apply. Surf na!
Panatilihing masaya ang paglilibang. Magtakda na oras at limitahan ang gastos sa paglalaro. Huwag magsugal kung nalulungkot. Huwag hayaang makasira ng buhay at pamilya. Para sa impormasyon ukol sa responsible gaming, tumawag lamang sa hotline number 02-8404-0171 o bisitahin ang www.casinofilipino.ph. Isang mensahe mula sa PAGCOR. Gambling is for 21 years old and above only. Keep it fun. Game responsibly.
Pamilya padala, ML Kwarta padala, mula sa M. Lulier, mabilis, madali, maaasahan. Kwartang pinaghirapan, pinag-ipunan, sa M. Lulier, ang pinagkakaingatan. Padalang kinakailangan, labis na inaasahan, mabilis makakarating sa paroronan. ML Kwarta padala, pamilya padala, padalang galing sa puso.
Mahilig ka ba sa sports betting habang nanonood ng laro? Narito ang Arena Plus. Manalo at manood ng live kahit saan. May libreng 50 pesos bonus pa sa unang pag-register. Arena Plus, ang official sportsbook partner ng FIBA World Cup 2023. Kasama pa ang astig sa court na si Jordan Clarkson as official endorser ng Arena Plus.
Arena Plus, astig kasta sports.
Sa Arena Plus, astig sa sports. Keep it fun. Game responsibly.
Sa Arena Plus, astig sa sports. Download Arena Plus app now in App Store. You can watch it also on arenaplus.net. Sa Arena Plus, astig sa sports.
Minsan sabaw na feeling. Call someone sweet and refreshing. Life refreshingly sweet with San Miguel flavored beer. Oh, let's bang araw at ang feeling ay sad. We don't like that. Maybe friends you can refresh, so enjoy lahat. We all like that.
Berries here. Make life refreshingly sweet with San Miguel flavored beer. Enjoy the flavors of apple, lemon, and lychee with just the right beer buzz.
Life refreshingly sweet with San Miguel flavored beer.
Drink responsibly.
DWIZ.
Ang buong Aliw Broadcasting Corporation Station DWIZ AM Nationwide DWIZ News FM Regional Stations Home Radio 97.9 at ng Aliw Channel 23 ay nagpapasalamat ng 1,000,000 beses dahil sa laki ng suporta mo sa amin. Really, 1,000,000 thanks to you. Kaya tatapatan din namin ng 1,000,000 thank you ang inyong pakikinig, panonood at pag-follow. Manalo ng 1,000,000 pesos. Aliw Broadcasting Corporation, 1,000,000 pasasalamat nationwide. Promo. Abangan.
In the realm of beauty where hair reigns as the crown of confidence, Simply G brings you two essential allies. The Simply G Perfumed Shampoo, your first step towards hair health and radiance. Infused with nourishing elements that cleanses and strengthens your hair. Simply G Perfumed Keratin Treatment, your hair's ultimate indulgence. Formulated to restore, rejuvenate, and amplify your hair's natural beauty.
Because when your hair reigns supreme, confidence follows.
Simply G, simpleng ganda.
Dito, makakalaro ka sa isang app na sigurado. Pwede ring panoorin sa app ang paborito mong sports. Maraming pagpipilian. Kaya download na at sumali sa Arena Plus. Dun tayo sa astig.
Dahil ang balita hindi tumitigil. Dahil ang balita tuloy-tuloy na nangyayari. Dapat alam mo ang latest kahit ang mga taong nasa likod ng balita. Kaya makibalita kay Senyor Balita! Araw-araw, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, kasama si Ray Pacheco. Live na mapapakinggan sa DWIZ. Panoorin ang live sa Aliw 23 at naka-live din sa DWIZ Facebook, YouTube at DWIZ News website. Kaya mga senyorito at mga senyorita, mga senyor, mga senyora, makibalita na kay Senyor Balita. Monday to Friday, alas 3 ng DWIZ Negoshow. Kasama sina Lito Gagni at Gerry Urbina. Negoshow.
Tuloy-tuloy pa rin po ang Pagcor Photography Contest para taong 2024. Marangkadang muli ang photo contest na ito'y nagsimula noong Pebrero 15 kaya inanyayahan ng mga amateur at professional photographers. Naihanda ang kanilang mga lahok para sa tsansang manalo ng malalaking premyo. Harvest Time, yun po ang tema ng Pagcor Photo Contest 2024 upang ipakita ang sipag, husay at pagsisikap ng mga magsasaka, mangingisda at mga nasa sektor ng agrikultura tungo sa masaganang ani hindi lamang para sa kanilang pamilya, kundi para sa sambayanang Pilipino. Ayon kay Pagcor Chairman and CEO Alejandro Tenco, isa sa mga highlights ng 2024 photo contest ay ang bagong drone category para sa mga larawang kuha mula sa impapawid gamit ang drone cameras. Bukod sa drone ay mananatili ang conventional category, tampok ang mga larawang kuha gamit ang digital cameras at ang mobile category na tampok ang mga litratong kuha ng mobile devices. Itinaas din ng Pagcor ang total cash prizes para sa pantimalak sa 2.23 million mula sa 1.6 million pesos noong nakaraang taon. Ang 8 mananalo sa conventional category ay makakatanggap ng 100,000 pisong premyo bawat isa, samantalang makakatanggap naman ng 50,000 piso bawat isa ang 16 na mananalo sa mobile at drone categories. Binaba din ng Pagcor ang age requirements sa mga nais lumahok sa 16 na taong gulang mula sa 18 taong gulang noong nakaraang taon. Ang lahat ng entries ay kinakailangan kuha mula August 1, 2023 hanggang July 31, 2024. Tatanggapin ng Pagcor ang mga entries sa pamamagitan ng Pagcor website gamit ang link na www.pagcor.ph/photocon 2024 na nagsimula ito noong Pebrero 15, 2024. Para sa kumpletong detalye, silipin ang Pagcor Photography Contest 2024 subsite na matatagpuan sa www.pagcor.ph.
Alright. We're
Okay.
back dito. Ang bilis mo talaga costume change dito.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Instant.
Ayan.
Andy, you've clearly found a niche market here in the Philippines, right?
Yeah, that's a trick, but it was accidentally because I just followed whatever. It started off as something totally different, and then you adjust. You go.
No, but we're curious. How do you stay connected? How do you stay engaged with your customers?
Well, okay, so I find my customers mostly through social media.
Okay.
I post a lot. Every day I post in every social media a video or some pictures. Always some information or some appetizing pictures of bread or something. Then I advertise as well. So I have Facebook advertising.
So you invest
Google.
in paid ads?
I invest in paid ads.
Okay.
With which you can target exactly the people you want to talk to. But nowadays, actually, they don't want to do it. They said, we are the ones doing this for you. Doesn't work so well. And then the important thing is that once you are engaged, like when you have already a communication with your customer, then you have to be very proactive. You have to don't be kulit, don't pushy, or just give them the information they want, and then maybe give them some extra information they might not known they want. Like, for example, somebody asked me, are these pretzels sweet or salty? So I answer, well, we're from Bavaria. Our pretzels are salty. They're not like American pretzels or something like this. I give it a background. And then I said, by the way, we also have this and this. And I send the menu or something so they can... there's already conversation, sayang if you don't use it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So again,
always take advantage.
Yeah.
When there is a possible communication.
Yeah. Engage.
Yes.
Be engaged.
That's the important one. Yeah.
Very important. Wait, Andy, because we're nearing the tail end of our show.
Yes.
How can they get in touch with you? Currywurstmeister.
Currywurstmeister. It's the name is a bit complicated, I say, but you can find me on Facebook.
Okay.
And have my website if Globe allows you. And I think the easiest is through Facebook or Instagram or TikTok.
Oh, you're on TikTok?
Yes.
But
you have to be everywhere.
You have to be
I don't know. Not yet. Not
yet. But you're open to it. Anything to sell bread and sausages.
That's good. You really have to follow everything.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Throughout your entrepreneurial journey, can you share with us your probably most special moment?
Oh, wow.
Selling bread and sausages, whether it be an interaction with a client or...
Well, it's always like when something suddenly unexpected happened. Like, for example, COVID, and then I have so many bookings that I can't do it anymore. Or when we went to Alabang Market and we sell out within a couple of hours. It's a great, nice feeling that you have to see that demand suddenly, Of course, that's, I think, the most pleasurable memories from the whole event. Of course, there's a lot of challenges and downside when things don't work, when you're not allowed to have your food card anymore, or you're right now, like the problem with the Globe, like when your sales go down and you don't know what to do. All you can do is just grind on. Keep on. Try to figure out what can it be, what is the possibility, find some alternative or something. For me, that's half the fun. Of course, it's painful now and then, but if you don't have challenge, then if it's easy, then it's not interesting.
It's not interesting. That's what drives you.
Yeah.
To go after the challenges.
Not too much challenge.
So what was the greatest interaction you had with a particular client that, moved you, whatever?
I did not prepare and didn't think about it. I don't allow myself to answer the clients because I have a tendency to get too sarcastical. I have girls who answer Filipino who are more delicate. So especially if there's a complaint or something, I have to you answer.
Then allow others.
I think that's wise.
That's wise. Because you speak your mind. That's why you have to ask somebody else.
So here's a tip: when you have this temperament, even Filipinos, and you get like a customer complaint or something like this, write the email, answer, and be as sarcastic and bad as you want, but don't send the email.
Don't send it. At least you
got it out of your system, and then.
Maganda yan.
That's thank you for sharing that advice. Well, we've reached the tail end of our show.
Wow.
Andy, maybe you wanted to just part with quick words of wisdom for all the aspiring entrepreneurs that are tuned in right now.
Fall down, get up. It's constant. That's the entrepreneur's life, and it is. The future is for the entrepreneur. AI is coming. Everything, jobs are gonna disappear. Future is creative entrepreneurs. Go for that. When you're young now, you should not do anything else.
Fall down, get up. Yan, I see.
Well, thank you so much again.
I thank you guys. Thank you very much. It was an honor.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, happy Friday, everybody.
Friday.
Walang yumaya